just about 5:15 this Saturday morning, taking a live look over Bar Harbor right now. Beautiful sunrise. I can't really tell what I'm seeing at the bottom of the screen. Looks a little bit windy. I know it was windy at least where I was, Mallory, this morning. I don't know if that's a trend across the state. I do know, though, that we're kind of in for some worse weather later today, unfortunately.
Yeah, the wind really picked up yesterday, and I felt it this morning early walking the dogs. It's still a little bit elevated. So that wind is actually the main reason we're as warm as we are right now, and how we'll get most of our warming today because the clouds are moving in quick. So Bar Harbor, you have probably about 2 hours before the clouds come in. A beautiful sunrise right now, though. But as we look over Portland, you can see that cloud line actually really vividly with the sunrise, and it's kind of just come over the Portland area. So we are bringing the clouds pretty quick. The main source of that warmth is going to be the wind. And I've kept temperatures down a little bit below the projected model outputs for today just because of the cloud cover and the rain coming in. But I would not be surprised if some areas still got to that 60-degree mark, mostly in southern Maine, just because of the wind flow. It really does have a lot of influence. 49 right now in Portland, so it was a really mild night comparatively. Temperatures are going to move up to the 50s. We still have a dew point in the 30s, which means we haven't really saturated anything yet. And once we start to bring in the rain, these temperatures will likely come down. And depending on how long that heavy rain lasts and the intensity of it, temperatures may bobble a little bit today. But there's that cloud line, very easily seen in the tower cam in Portland and easily seen on the satellite here. We do have a few showers that have been meandering into the county this morning and just along the Maine and Canadian border. Some of these mixing with some snow as areas especially to the north, are a little bit colder. Here's a broader view of this particular storm system. Severe weather today should stay to the south, but I honestly can't rule out the possibility of a rumble of thunder, especially once these showers really start going, because we have this influence from southeast parts of the country, which are much warmer and much more humid, and so we feed into all of that, even though we are quite far away. So I would not be surprised to have a couple of rumbles of thunder with some of those stronger showers. We'll see that in our future cast in a moment. Currently 31 in Calais, that's our cold spot, 32 in Berlin, 36 in Rangeley. So as we bring in some of this precipitation, would not be surprised to see a little bit of it mixed, but Portsmouth, York, Kittery already into the mid-50s. As we progress through the morning, notice we start to bubble up some of these showers, and especially I'd say by noontime, expect steady rain throughout much of western and central parts of the state. We're probably not going to get too much precipitation until later in the day as you get into the county, but we are expecting the heavy rain to continue at the coast through the evening hours and even the first part of the overnight. Once we get into the overnight, that's when we would probably bring in most of any mixed precipitation. So we see that snow in Rangeley and Greenville and also into Caribou. The far northern points of the county really don't get a lot. They really don't get a lot of this precipitation today until the snowfall component does come in later on. So into Sunday, we have an initial clearing in the morning, but rain and snow showers are expected to continue through the day. If you do have any outdoor plans, it's going to feel a little bit cooler with the wind picking up and those isolated rain and snow showers. So for tonight, do expect the rain and temperatures to eventually fall back down to more normal levels. This compared to today will be into the 30s. On the water today, we have a small craft advisory until 10 o'clock tonight, gusts upwards of 30 knots. So tomorrow, a few isolated snow showers in the mountains, showers elsewhere. Sunny for Monday. Tuesday, we have to watch. We could be talking about snow, especially into the higher terrain, but it does look like a washout regardless. Strong coastal system expected, but the rest of the week looking much nicer. Temperatures in the 50s and sunshine.